Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Sid Meier's Civilization 6 in our 8 Ages of Rome series, where Rome is currently burning because Russia's being an asshole. I mean, there's no other way that I can put it. I mentioned a few episodes back that we were going to take Tula from them at some point, and then they declare war on me just because they decided that I was a warmonger and they hate me. So I don't have armies in the area to defend my cities. Now, that being said, things are not that bad at the moment. They could definitely be worse. Let me go ahead and repair the campus. They could definitely be worse. We have not lost any cities to Russia. They're not actually doing damage to me. They're just being obnoxious. And I'm doing my best to fight back against them. Unfortunately, their Cossack units, or their Cossack, however the heck you pronounce it, they're incredibly powerful. Like, surprisingly powerful. Like, almost a little bit, like, really powerful. And, that's a little bit off-putting. But, I'm getting some units in position to finish my war with India as rapidly as possible. Part of the reason I need to finish these wars is that we are starting to build up some war weariness. I'll give you an example. -8 war weariness in Sringanar. Now, that's a newly captured city, but I bet you just about anywhere in my territory you're going to see similar numbers. All right, let's go ahead and trade with... Tell you what, let's try and trade with Toronto. Let's see if we can establish a little bit of a better relationship with Victoria so she doesn't get any funny ideas. All right, I'm going to bring this unit back to Calcutta. So yeah, we just have had issue after issue with Russia, because all of our armies are in other locations fighting other wars while they've been doing this to us. So we're going to turn the tables on Russia in the next episode or two, but for now, it's just a matter of moving my other units, or getting rid of these other wars, first of all, I guess I should say. And then getting the other units up to Russia to actually be able to engage in the battle. Alright, so Zaragoza should fall in the next turn or two. Alright, let's go ahead and fortify that unit, because they are not really in a condition to fight that much. Now, what can I do here? Can't do any fighting just yet. Next turn I should be able to, but this would be a minor defeat. Let's go ahead and do it anyway. Let's do some damage. I need to take this city as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and fortify them. I don't want them to take any more damage just yet. Wait till the next turn. You guys fortify as well. Go to the next turn. There's a Spanish unit here that's kind of in a position to wreak a little bit of havoc. Okay, once again, it seems like Russia's just attacking as much as possible. They're pillaging everything. As soon as I have units up to kind of push back against the Cossacks, whatever, then there'll be less of this. But right now, there's just a ton of fighting going on around all of my cities. Okay, so they fired on the weaker of the two artillery units, which is perfect. All right, what's your peace officer? Or peace offer? All right, so you're not willing to cede all the cities I've taken.
Huh?
Refuse. No. They keep offering to make peace, but then they're trying to get cities back in the deal. No, India, it doesn't work that way. You're fighting Rome, in case you haven't noticed. This is the city, this is the civilization that you forward settled 1,000,000 times. And we're done with your nonsense. Okay, now we're finally starting to do some reasonable damage. Let's see. Let's attack there, and then the next wave should do it. Yep. All right, Chennai will now belong to us. Let's plunder that trade route. And then we will keep that city as well. Now, I think the last city, I think this next area is India's last city. I'm pretty sure we're on the border with Delhi. So if I move my units down appropriately now, I may be able to do... I might be able to deal India a death blow. But that would, of course, get me a huge warmonger penalty as well, so I need to be mindful of that. All right, so my holy site's been pillaged now. Let's see if we can go ahead and repair the campus, though. Where did that tank go that I had in the area? Did they kill it? Oh no, it's in Rome. There it is. The only good thing about all this combat is that my units are leveling up a lot. Let's repair the granary. And then we have 2 envoys. I need the money. So let's go ahead and put some more envoys in Amsterdam. Alright, and we'll finish off this Spanish unit as well. And plunder their trade route. So we've got plenty of gold, which is nice, because when we need to buy a ton of units and turn the tables on Russia pretty quickly, we can do so. Now, speaking of turning the tables, let's go ahead and... Tell you what, hang on. Let's move you there. Alright, I can promote you, so let's go ahead and give you barding to where you can take more hits from ranged attacks. Okay. More production for Londinium. We have an entertainment complex about to go up in Londinium, which will help a lot. Let's go ahead and start moving these artillery units north. We need to start defending a little bit more. I need to take these 2 cities from Spain, and then I can end my war with Spain as soon as I have these 2 cities. So they're going to attack this field cannon. Of course they are. Oh, wow. That's actually a... it's not that great of a peace deal, actually. He's offering me a bunch of resources, but I want your cities, not your resources. Sounds so callous when I say it that way, but that's the way it is. So it's turn 256, 1970 AD. Things are going pretty well. India has just been trampled underfoot. Your knowledge of composites has advanced considerably. Tanks have been the backbone of your army, so scientists are striving for a more advanced model.
The effect of the mass media is not to elicit belief, but to maintain the apparatus of addiction.
Nice. All right, so accumulate 25% less war weariness than usual, which replaced another military policy I had, apparently. But we need less war weariness, so let's go for that. Yep, here's their capital. And could... actually, it looks like they have another couple of cities. Why do you do that? Oh my god! It's happened so many times. I think it's partly related to the 8 Ages of Pace mod, to tell you the truth, because the 8 Ages of Pace mod modifies the little... the blue lines, so it could just be related to... could be related to that, which would explain a lot. But it's still frustrating. And I feel like it's happened otherwise. Alright, let's go for... well, capitalism... no, let's just go for ideology. Because this is a dead-end policy. I need to keep moving through the tree here. Oh, wait, cultural heritage. Yeah, let's go for that first and foremost. Wait, no. Ideology, because that gives us access to the new governments. We need to go for that above anything else. All right, let's repair the university. Take that great general. Are you not going to fire Rome? What's your deal? There you go. There you go. Cilium, oh my god, Cilium is just getting destroyed. This is at least going to eliminate one of their units here with our tank. There goes another one. Okay, now Cilium, you need the campus repaired, but really... Okay, well, just work on what you can. You're probably going to get more stuff messed up, but Ostia needs to work on their factory. Kume, yeah, an encampment would be good. Where would the best spot be? Let's do it right there. Repair the monument in Chennai. This infantry unit is ready for promotion, but I can't do anything just yet. Let's heal you up for a turn or two. Trade units. No, you just need to hang out for a turn, because right now your city is surrounded. Notice how it said that was going to take 3 turns and we only moved in 1 turn? That's what I'm talking about. Stuff is just different. Let's attack Valencia. Zaragoza. Okay, there's that. Keep city. I can actually purchase a good bit right now. Let's go ahead and get the granary set up. Let's get the monument set up because it wasn't a Roman city. And then we will... I'm tempted to purchase a naturalist, but we're going to do that a little bit later when things are a little calmer. So let's just purchase a builder. It's going to take 365 gold. And then you do need to build something, so... build a harbor. We're a coastal city. Build a freaking harbor. Plant some woods for me there. Very good. In the process of finally moving some troops north. Once I take this next city from Spain, everything's going to turn around in this war with Russia. And we're going to take a lot of territory from them. And repair our own territory in the meantime. Because they have done something absolutely inexcusable. The only problem is there's this random Egyptian city that butts up against the Congo territory. And they've been there for a while. There's not a whole lot that I can do about it, but it's kind of annoying. There's a barbarian worker there. That could be useful, actually, in repairing some stuff up here, so I'm going to capture that. Alright, there's that. Let's move this unit in a little closer. They're promotable, so let's give them elite guard. Another level 5 unit. Now, wasn't another infantry unit also promotable? Yes, you are too. So, urban warfare, because you're going to be doing some fighting in districts, absolutely. And then let's... Why can't you fire? Those artillery are not firing for some stupid reason. Okay. Done. Oh, this is so satisfying. Alright, so that should be the end of that unit. And their Great Admiral is now gone. Okay, can't quite do anything there just yet, but we'll be able to pretty soon. Alright, Rome, what can you do? You need to fire on that unit a little bit more. We're going to fortify there. I hope they attack the infantry next turn, because I don't think they can defeat the infantry. Now, what can be repaired? The holy site needs to be repaired. It's going to take 2 turns. Let's go ahead and buy this factory in Chennai. Oh, good. Work towards class struggle, rather. Got improved a little bit. Let's go for the stock exchange. Yeah, we need to end this war as soon as possible. Fortify till healed. Trader. Let's see if you can trade with. Yeah, let's try Memphis. Our income has really taken a big hit as all this has been happening. Right, let's ride up here so they can't do any more damage. Fortify that unit. Oh, sweet. Once again, they're telling me I can fire. I'm pretty sure it's related to the mod. Alright, you back off, because you're going to die otherwise. Just working on building farms around Ostia, and what else do we need to do here? Let's focus all of our attacks on one unit at a time. Should make it a little bit easier to do some damage. Okay, we're not going to fire just yet. This infantry is promotable. Awesome. Battle cry it is. This builder needs an order, so we'll have them go there. You need to fortify till healed before you do anything. You need to also skip your turn. Alright, so we have an artillery unit in position, but they're probably going to move to start firing on that soon. That's what I would do if I were them. Okay, we've already got that resource improved. Already got that resource improved, so why don't we just improve... Already got a worker there. Let's clear the marsh. You just need to fortify till healed. I need all of my units that are going to take Valencia in tip-top shape, so they can take it and then run. Oh, interesting. Russia wants peace. How cute. Refuse. You don't get peace. No, no, no. Not after what you've done. Russia is going to go down hard. Zukubar is still training an artillery unit. Okay, we're probably going to take a little bit of damage here. Not surprising. Interesting. Alright, so now they know that they're in trouble. Now I'm going to take Delhi. This is happening. Is there an Oh, there's an Egyptian city over here. What the heck?
Radio is the theater of the mind. Television is the theater of the mindless.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so now we can build broadcast centers, which really will help with culture. We can also build seaside resort improvements. All right, and let's also finally take care of... Actually, wait. I'm going to use my infantry to take care of the crossbowmen here. Bye-bye. That way we can focus our artillery. That way we can focus our artillery on actually taking Delhi. Delhi might actually fall next turn. Yeah, it's going to. Easy. We might actually conquer India in the very next turn. All right, let's go for chemistry next. We're going to have access to rocketry soon, so the science victory is going to be within our grasp. Let's go ahead and buy a lighthouse in Mediolanum, and then you're going to need an entertainment complex because we have a lot of amenity problems at the moment, so let's go for that first and foremost. Can you fire again? Oh, no, this is the general. District in this tile gains +1. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, you just go to sleep. See, the general unit randomly wakes up at weird times. Can I fire again? Oh, yeah, if movement points allow, you can fire again. Oh, that's amazing. No, you just fortify till healed. You're fine for now. Okay. Oh, nice. That was actually a win. Well, for once it went the other way. It didn't say decisive victory, but it gave me the win anyway. I'll take that. No problem. All right, fortify till healed, and this tank... Yep. Okay, so you're going to be ready to start firing. Okay, and you guys... Cilium's still under siege. Again, we're going to focus all of our firepower on one unit. It's saying stalemate. So this unit got promoted. That's what happened. So they were able to heal up. But now I can promote this unit, which will help in driving off some of the enemy units. Alright, so... No, you skip your turn for now. I don't need you doing anything. Don't need you endangering yourself. Alright. Ooh. Okay, that's not actually... I can't fire. Of course I can't. Alright, build a farm. This infantry unit is going to need to come up here to take Valencia. Which should fall pretty soon. Once again, we've stopped a spy in Rome. Refuse. No, sir. Actually, I should have checked that deal. He might have been offering me Valencia. It's possible. I'm so pissed that Germany took Zanzibar. Delhi's going to fall. As soon as this turn cycles, it's going down. And I'm pretty sure Delhi is India's last city. They could have another one to the south, but I don't know. Urban warfare. Feels good to finally be kicking these guys out of my territory. And I don't even have my army up in the area yet. It's just the units that I've managed to muster together to deal with without the army's presence. Let's give them charge. This artillery unit. Yep, shrapnel. This infantry unit. Tortoise. Alright, here it is. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure they have another city. They have like one more. But this is definitely their biggest, most powerful city. Ah, just kidding. Well, guess what? I still have your cities. Alright, so all of India now belongs to us. Yep, there is... Oh, okay, Egypt must have gone to war, because I'm pretty sure that's not an Indian city name. Or that's not an Egyptian city name, rather. So, Egypt must have come over here and taken that city at some point. Alright, so let's keep the city. Now we have a lot of work to do and not a lot of time to do it. Come down here to Delhi and repair some of this stuff, please. Alright, how are things here? I need to move this unit further up. Yeah, before I take Valencia... Well, let me see if Philip would be willing to give up Valencia. Make peace. Give me Valencia. Cede Zaragoza. Ooh, no. Never mind. He wants way too much. So we still have a little bit more to do before we can make peace with him. Alright, so... Now let's go ahead and get the shrine repaired in Rome. And then let's repair the watermill in Delhi. Shovel up this marsh. Okay, this unit can definitely trade. Now let's trade with Amsterdam. I might even have to get into it with Germany. We were at war with Germany earlier in the series. They randomly declared war on me for no good reason. Well, it's the Civ AI's reason is that I'm a warmonger and that they have to show me how much they hate me. but we weren't actually in range of them. Now we kind of are. We have a city that borders Germany because they've expanded down here and they took over Zanzibar because that's what Germany does. They take over. All right, we need to transfer this great unit, don't we? Let's transfer them to Zukabar because they can help with that airfield. Yeah, they take over city-states. That's their thing. All right, so this unit now needs to come over here. All of my units over here. Just... Well, there's a German catapult over here, of all things. That's interesting. Alright, you just need to fortify for a turn. You need to build a mine. You need to skip your turn again. Okay. The time has come to push back against Russia's shenanigans. We're finally going to have a hangar in Hattusa as well. So we need to build planes. Good God. Like, we've been building just ground units to help push back against their onslaught for a while. But in order to actually take Russia, I think I'm going to have some planes help take Tula, as well as maybe Moscow, Yaroslav, Tver. I think we might not conquer all of Russia, but we're going to hit them back really hard for what they've done. Oh. Hang on. Hold that thought. Are you not able to do anything? Okay. Next turn. Yeah, we're going to hit them back ridiculously hard for what they've done, because this has been... Oh, what's this? Stockholm has declared war. So, yeah. Stockholm is a city-state in Civ 6. But I think when this turn cycles, I'll go ahead and cut this episode, and in the next one, we're going to take Valencia. Yeah, that's going to happen. And then we're going to make peace with Spain and turn our full attention to Russia and repairing the damage that Russia has done in this war of attrition with us in the meantime. It's been obnoxious. But yeah, that's going to be our focus. And then after that, we are in really good position now to win a culture victory. Let's see how that's going, by the way. We are in third place. Germany's leading. How's that? We have more... Okay. Your domestic tourists represent the tourists from your civilization that are happy vacationing within your borders. Your visiting tourists represent the number of citizens you've attracted from the domestic tourist pools of other citizens. I'll be honest, I don't understand. This to me looks like we're in first place. I guess this means that this is actually domestic terrorists, or terrorists. Tourists. Have I been saying terrorists? Domestic tourists. So maybe that's... Okay. It's when you attract more visiting tourists to your civilization than any other civilization has domestic tourists at home. Alright, so I've got to attract visiting tourists, but I still feel like I'm on the way to doing that. And then, of course, we're on the way to the science victory as well, especially once things get healed up here. So, yeah. We'll work out the culture victory. I would love to win a culture victory just to figure out how they work. And obviously, I think our culture is awesome. Once we build back up, I think we're in a position. We've conquered a lot of territory. We have a lot of, culture under our belt, a lot of history. So, I feel like that would be a sensible way to win this particular game, if we can make it happen that way. But we might also have to rush the science victory to beat someone else to it. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't want to win a domination victory because, I think that would take too long. But yeah, I think we're on the way towards either a culture or science victory, depending on how things look in the coming turns. We've definitely picked up our culture points, regardless of what the culture victory screen is telling us. So I think there are good things in the future. Thanks very much for watching this one. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes with historical or grand strategy vibes air every day at noon Eastern time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.